Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nongube Gongwenya, and yeah, this is my channel. So I am a social worker, and as you can see by the title of the video, today I want to talk to you guys about the different types of social work that we practice in South Africa. Well, not only in South Africa, but even if we do differ maybe in some things with other countries, for sure it's here and there, and I'm sure it has to do with policies and all of that, but you will definitely find these types of social workers everywhere you go in the world. Anyway, the first type of social work that I would like to talk about is child and family social work. So, this type of social work usually goes with a stereotype of uh, okay, so it goes with the stereotype of that these types of social workers are responsible for taking children away, which is not always the case because they also help families stay together. So they help families stay together through the process of reunification. They investigate cases of suspected abuse and neglect. So basically, their job is to make sure that children are well taken care of and are safe. They work with courts to put together a plan of action that will help in making sure that the children are safe and well taken care of. They work with families to develop plans that will help families stay together through providing support services such as counseling, parenting styles, and reunification programs. So, their role is just to make sure that they advocate for children. And these types of social workers you can find basically everywhere in South Africa. We have social workers who work with children and families in Department of Social Development. We have them in child welfare. We have them in NPOs and NGOs that work with children and families. We have them in private organizations, community based programs. We have them in schools. We have them in courts. We have them in police stations, and as I said, they are basically everywhere. The second type of social work that I would like to talk about is gerontological social work. These types of social workers work with the elderly population. They assess social care needs of adults or people over the age of 65. So they are basically advocates for the elderly population. They provide services to the elderly population. You can find such social workers in Department of Social Development, definitely. We also have them in old age homes, retirement homes. You have them in NPOs and NGOs that work with the elderly people. You can find them in community based programs. There are also a lot of gerontological social workers as well. Another type of social work that I would like to talk about is school social work. So these types of social workers are placed in school settings. They work with staff members and students. So basically, they would have to do home visits or have one on one counseling sessions with students or staff members who are experiencing difficulty in um, school or maybe outside of school as well, because they do home visits. So what I like about this type of social work is that when schools are closed, the social workers also close, because I do believe, because as social workers we do not have enough time to rest, and we do need like a lot of time to rest. So them closing when schools are closing is like, this is the best type of social work there is. And we don't really have social workers in public schools in South Africa. So mostly you'll find them in private schools. Yeah, I think that is also something that our government needs to look at, because we do need social workers in schools. Another type of social work is university or college social work. I think it is sort of the same as school based social work, because they also provide services to like students and staff members who are experiencing difficulty in university, but they also teach. So that's another fascinating thing about university or college based social workers is they teach new social workers. So someday, I'm crossing fingers, I would like to like be a university or college social worker. Another type of social worker that I have is mental health and substance abuse social work. Ever since the corona pandemic, people have seen the importance of addressing their mental health issues, seeking mental health services more and more. These types of social workers you can find in rehabilitation centers, clinics, you can find them in police stations. I think you can also find them in the Department of Social Development. Department of Social Development has all the kinds of social workers that you can actually think of. So if you need help or whatever, Department of Social Development could be your first step. Another type of social work that we have is psychiatric social work. So these types of social workers you can find in hospitals, offering mental health interventions treatment like counseling, crisis intervention, community referrals. They also do individual and group psychotherapy. Another type of social work that is actually linked to psychiatric social work and mental health and substance abuse is medical social work. So, these types of social workers you can find in hospitals, clinics, home care settings. They provide services of support to patients. They help them understand their illnesses and conditions. They also provide them resources as to say, this is where they can find help or this is what they can do to help themselves. So yeah, mostly they are found in hospitals and clinics and yeah. Another type of social work is criminal justice social work. These types of social workers are found in correctional facilities. They work with inmates or people that have been to jail. They work with their families as well. They provide counseling services or support services such as counseling and one on one sessions with the clients. They also work with just families of the people who have been in jail or are still in jail. Yeah. Another type of social work that is actually exciting is military or veteran social work. These type of social workers provide counseling and advocacy services to men and women in our South African National Defence Force, those that are on duty and those who are not anymore. The last and final type of social work that I have is administration social work. You find these type of social workers in areas of creating change as it relates to social policies. I hope you found this video helpful and I hope you did get information that you might need. And I also hope that you enjoyed. Feel free to comment down below if you feel like I forgot a type of social work or to comment on my video in general. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye.